I would like everyone, please, it's time. The meeting is to order. Yes, welcome everyone. This is Lam Thong Toastmaster Club. This is the place that produced many successful people in the past. This place produced many speakers, and why not one of us or all of us to be something in the future? And today the meeting, the theme is the Moon Festival.
Oh,
This festival is Chinese festival. This is time that the moon is shine and look very beautiful. That means when the moon is beautiful, people who live far away, they will look at the moon and they look in the same thing. So people, even they live far away, they feel like they are together. It's about togetherness as well. And today, don't have to wait for more. Today we don't have guests, so I would like to invite the very important person for this meeting. He is very important because he will run this thing. Paul, you're gonna be Toastmaster today?
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Please, Toastmaster Paul. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Do we have a generator? If maybe TM Thomas, can you be a generator first?
I can if you wish. I'm down as evaluator to Toastmaster Young's first speech.
Oh, maybe Toastmaster Young we use a panel generator.
Okay.
You can be generator. Thank you very much. Okay.
Good evening, Toastmasters of one of the oldest clubs here in Thailand. We have a rich history over 60 years, almost 63 years, which is 2/3 of the total history of Toastmasters International, getting into its 97th year. As President Young said, the theme of this evening is the Moon Festival, which has been observed for over 3,000 years. Traditionally, we sacrificed something in a hope for a better harvest for the future. And that's the direct connotation that's inside of all of these traditions, Chinese, Thai, Asian. So welcome, welcome for our 2,672nd meeting tonight. Okay, we have a table topic session led by myself here. We also have a joke teller and recess, and then we go into our speaking program where we have 3 meetings or 3 speeches. That's going to be by Toastmaster Young here, leader or dreamer. After that, we have CTM Chokchai with the Moon Festival. Then we have DTM Chulak that I'm texting right now, whose title is Painting Collection, which I've always find to be very, very enjoyable. After that, we have evaluation that we discussed as a panel there before, and some adaptation, which I commend our members for, because it's been a nice road that you guys have really learned how to adapt to these kinds of things. And I feel a small part of it that's really fun. Okay. Thank you very much, Ty, for all of that. And we'll move straight into our table topic sessions for today, if that's all right. Yes, everyone? Yes? Okay. All right, great. So for our table topic session here, we'll keep it within the theme and things that we can add on to within our experience as well as our stories. And we have these masters here before us that are ready to go. I'll dismiss the volunteer basis and I'll just go ahead and choose. All right. Okay, first off with our theme here, we have Moon Festival being this concept where we sacrifice something for a hope of a better future. In common examples, we have a donut where if you wait and you don't eat the donut, then maybe somebody will bring you 2 fresh donuts. And this is a marker of success. So if you can control yourself and stop yourself from doing something, maybe something better will come. Kun Young, TM Young, have you ever had an experience where you let go of something that you want to enjoy or do for a hope for a better future?
Say the question again.
Sure. Have you ever had a time in your life where you let go or you don't do an activity that's for fun and good things, and you do something that's better for your future?
Yes, thank you very much for that question. Actually, for the man like me, I got many things I love to do, but sometimes I have to, I can say, I have to stop that activity because something better. Example, I want to play soccer. I want to go outside to have party with friends. Yes, this is just normal. Have party, drink with friends, enjoy, look around, watch practical, but I have to throw that away because I got duty to do something better for the future. I have to look after family. So I have to throw that away and do something that might affect for my future. Example, this is the place where can I improve a lot of English as well. And I hope that I can step by step. And also this place is made me feel familiar with people and to speak English better because I absorb every time. Whatever I in any meeting, I absorb from everyone and I learn from them. This is for the better future of myself. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Spoken like a pro, TM Young. Spoken like a pro. That was it was good. It was really good. It's always okay to ask for clarification at times when we're all practicing, you know, it's okay, right? Okay. The next one here is that when we're in different situations with sacrifice for a better future, there are some scopes where we have academic, professional, personal, as 3. So Kun Chok Chai, in one of these 3, professional, academic, or personal, what's one example of sacrifice you made for a better future or hope?
For me, table topic share master, ladies and gentlemen, in my life, I have satisfied so many things. For me, when I want to have the bright future, I think I have to have good education first because good education can bring me to find career. I try to study master degree at Thammasat University, but at the first time, I think I want to take the course English language for career. That is my dream since I was studying in baccalaureate degree. When I just study at the first year, I think I will do everything, work hard to finish this master degree at that time. But although at the first time I sacrificed my personal life for the studying, but when I study at that time, Thailand has some protests about we against the succession of coup d'etat, and finally I joined the against of coup d'etat and I stay in the group of protest for a long time. I have to sacrifice my study for the nation. Maybe if I go back again, if I continue my studying English, maybe I have the bright future now. But however, we sacrifice something for the bright future of our nation. And in this today, I am really happy that today Thailand do not stay in the power of succession of coup d'etat. And I will sacrifice everything for the bright future, for the peace of the world, for me and for the country. Thank you very much.
That was smooth, bro. Okay, that was smooth, bro. Okay, that was very, very smooth. Thank you for your response. It was amazing. So we have two circles left. We have the professional scope and we have the personal scope, where I will have Kunspot here and Thomas. We have Kai Bai Bo, right? Which is paper, rock, scissors. Okay, all right, one shot only. Okay, all right, one shot only. Here we go. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then you go like this. All right, like this or like this. Okay, here we go. All right, okay. Paper, rock, scissors, 3, 2, 1. Camera. Got rock. And nothing. Okay, all right. Thomas wins by default. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So please choose professional or personal sacrifice for a better future, sir. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, Grandpa.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day and fellow Toastmasters. Let me choose professional sacrifice. And sacrifice, I would classify as humor in the office, humor at the work site. Let me explain. When I was an apprentice, it was entirely usual that people would play practical jokes on each other. This would be entirely usual. And sometimes people would get upset. But the principle was, we're just having a laugh and a joke. It's not a big deal. So as a young person, I grew up recognizing that there was quite a difference between a humorous situation at my expense and my emotional reaction to that. That I should learn professionally, to take the hit, as it were. What has been sacrificed over the years is that very thing. We don't play practical jokes on each other anymore. We don't have a laugh and a joke. We think everything is so serious because if I say something, Joe will be offended or Margaret will be in tears. And yet, I believe at the last count, we thought we were adults. Of course, this is the dumbest thing. So my plea to everybody is, remove yourself from the adult world mentally, reorganize yourself mentally, and reconnect with yourself and your humor. Once you do that, things become so much easier, clearer, and enjoyable. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Oh, Kunchulak, there's a new link for the room here. We have the meeting going, and please check your line messages. And Kunchulak, you can join the checker.
Trevor also don't know.
Oh, if you just
The link, send it to me.
if you just check the messages there, I sent the link there,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
yes, okay, Cap. All right, yes, Cap. All right. Thank you so much for your answer and response. I was getting a dear valued member of our meeting online, and I was calling him there just to make sure he came. Just kind of connecting to last meeting there. Okay, Trevor is also on his way as well. CTM Thomas, thank you very much for your answer. I see the sacrifice.
Sorry, Toastmaster of the Day, TM Thomas.
TM Thomas, I see the sacrifice and the sadness of not being able to be funny at work. It's sad. It's so sad. Okay, all right, last one, right? We have last circle, which is going to be personal. Okay, and we have TM Chindarat, where we're not going to ask her to speak this evening, right? She gets tired if she is speaking too much. Okay. All right. So Kunspot, if you could take it there. All right. Yes. If there's
What is the question? What is the question again, please?
the question, sir, is what is an example in your personal scope of your life that you had some kind of sacrifice for a better future?
Table topic master. This is a difficult question for me to answer because I work with the people who really don't understand the meaning of sacrifice. Then, what was my sacrifice to make a better future? I think that I sacrifice my time to have fun. I sacrifice my time to be easy with a lot of people who, when they finish their work, they went for something. And this is what for. You see, I just wrote in my Facebook that Thailand should develop because we are going to have APEC meeting. We are going to have APPF meeting next month and the next 2 months. And I really want to understand the skill of language for the people in this country. So that's why instead of doing something else, I sacrifice my time to go to see a movie with a beautiful lady. But then I come here and I think I can learn something from Paul, from Toastmaster Yong, from Kunjinda Rat, from Trevor, from Thomas, from Pichulak, and from other people. And if I really know what is the problem of the language skill of the people in this country, Thailand can develop a little bit faster. And day by day, you will know that we are going to be an international member of the community. So I come here to learn something from you, Paul. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much for your well-rounded response there. We have that personal sacrifice, and that leads us to a hard reintroduction of our meeting here today with our new guests and members here that are an integral part of our meeting. So just to reset the table topic of today, we have our theme, which is the Moon Festival, a 3,000-year-old tradition where people used to sacrifice something for a better hope of autumn and harvest, right? Hoping everything is good. And we were talking a lot about that, and our questions were connected to professional sacrifice, personal sacrifice, sacrifice in academic, and then all of it connected to hopes for the future, which is really positive. So right now, welcome everybody to our session today. At this point, this is a great time to go straight into our joke telling session. Da-na-na, da-na-na, right? I wonder if you guys can start thinking about some jokes here. And at this point, I would love any volunteers to share any tidbits of jokes. You're ready, see, right? You're ready. Okay, all right. Kunjalak, take it away.
Okay. So Toastmaster of the days and friends. A friend telling the story that it's Mother Day, but my father, my dad, my mom already passed away. So I think I will give a big meal to my dad. I shall feed him. Then he see his dad and said, today is Mother Day, but I never feed you. So let me do, since that mom didn't stay with us anymore, I only have you. So may I feed you? The first spoon in the mouth, Daddy got teared up. Then he tried to feed the second spoon. Now, tear coming out much more. Then he continued with the third spoon. His daddy took his hand and said, "Stop, stop, it's too damn hot."
Thank you so much. The punchline and the delivery. It's like it's yeah. Oh man. Okay. Jokes. Anyone? Jokes? Oh, okay. All right. I saw two hands there. Okay. I'll go with the one I saw first. Could support here.
I'll do the serious joke first. Well, you know, we've just had 2 Lam Tong meetings going at the same time because DTM Chulak was there and DTM Pichai was there, and so was Toastmaster Nuttall. We're all there, plus a couple of others that haven't arrived at this meeting. So we had a meeting going and we were talking and wondering what we were going to do. So how come this is occurring? This is a mystery to me. How can we have 2 meetings running and now we've transferred to this meeting?
Yeah, it was a fake meeting, Trevor, you were right. Nobody told you it was a fake meeting.
Fake meeting.
Yeah, because we weren't.
Yeah, we got a lot of fake things.
If I may, just in hopes of keeping it positive, I would say that it's good to see the updates in real time in the chat group. And then that will lead you to the most direct link. And then I also pasted that on Facebook, the official group, the officers group, the paid members group, as well as the district group. So it happens and that's okay, right? I think it's funny, right?
No, I don't think it's funny. I was sitting there entertaining people, but it wasn't that funny. But the amazing part about it was that the last poster online, and it's a big, colourful poster, beautiful poster, and it's got the meeting ID and the password, and it's just exactly what we need. So why would we change it at the last second? I can't figure it out.
If I may, do you remember the host control issues from last meeting, as well as recording the meeting?
Not really. But I mean, if that was the case, we would have changed it for the poster or something, you know. So yeah, quite interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just wondering why we had 2 meetings. And it does happen. It's happened before at other clubs as well. So, you know, we need to auto-correct that somehow so it doesn't happen, or have an automatic, say if we type in the old meeting, we can transfer through to the new meeting. Is that possible on Zoom?
Yes, sir. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking about it. Something should be, you know, that's what I'm saying. But it's a good joke, isn't it?
Well, I understand in all seriousness, it's where in reality, it was a miscommunication between our flyer as well as what was messaged in real time. There's also the core issue of host control for muting, unmuting, recording, and a lot of other functions that are good for the meeting. And I think that kind of supersedes a few of those things, as well as the real-time notifications.
What's that due to, though? I mean, why would one password versus another password have different controls? I mean, why would it be different? Because it's Zoom. It's still the same Zoom. So why would that be different from one to another? I don't get it.
I don't know if this is a joke, but if it's possible, we could discuss this later. That'd be great.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give you a joke instead. Okay, I drive in Queensland around the country, you know, around country towns and that. And I was driving between two different cities. And yet I do a bit of driving, and I used to have American cars, which I loved taking out in the country. So I was driving along, and I picked up a hitchhiker. Do we all know what a hitchhiker is? Hitchhiker is somebody that stands on the side of the road with their thumb out wanting a lift. They want you to pick them up, and hopefully you're going in the same direction. So I picked up this young bloke, and we were driving along. He didn't say too much, you know, little bit talk, not much talk at all. But anyway, finally we got to having a discussion. Why were you out on the road between two country towns? Where you going? What's your idea? You having a holiday or what? Anyway, we just kept talking, and then all of a sudden he comes up with, why did you really pick me up? Because, you know, I could be a serial killer. That's what I could be. Now, do you know what a serial killer is? That's what someone who goes around killing many people, you know, that's a serial killer. So he said, I could be a serial killer. And I said to him, no way at all would you be a serial killer. I mean, what's the chances of two serial killers being in one car? Back to you.
Okay, great. And to wrap up our joke telling session, I saw Kun Supot's hand raised there. Do you have one prepared?
Do you have time? If you don't have time, I can speak it at the next meeting. No
We
problem.
Yeah, we have time. Yeah, yeah, we're 3 minutes by timekeeper.
Oh, if you have 3 minutes, I would like to tell the joke that Trevor had listened to that before, because we enjoy too many clubs together. 4 Scandinavians attending a meeting to have a mooncake. Then they discuss what are the good things about your country. The Swedish is the first person who tell the audience about the good things of Sweden. And it said that, oh, there are a lot of trees, forests, beautiful scenery. The second person come from Finland, and Finland tell the audience that we have one of the best education in this world. That's why a lot of people went to Finland to train their teacher. The third person is the third person is a Denmark, and then they said that, oh, in our country, and we have what we call people who are good at design, and all of them take one part. I don't say equal part, take one part to show politeness or to show diplomatic way of the mooncake. The last one is the Norway. Norway said that, you see, I sacrifice the opportunity to tell because I want to hear something about you that you told us. And then I just know how to copy. I just know how to tell the audience, because all of these 4 countries have a lot of things in common. And then he took the biggest part of the mooncake. Back to you, table topic master. It's a joke.
The last part was the best. It's a joke. It's so good. That breaks the ice. I love it. That takes us into our recess. That's 10 minutes here. Oh, Thomas.
I just have a one-liner just to, finish off. I used to think drinking was bad for me. I used to think drinking was very, very bad for me. So I've decided I'm going to give up thinking. I used to think that drinking was bad for me. Now I'm going to give up thinking.
Look at Kuchulak's face. He's so happy. It means you're going to drink.
Take time to think.
I think it was as good a joke as Trevor's. Right.
It's why the one-liner is almost the best, really, you know. Crab. But okay, so we have our recess time, and I'll just take a very, very quick moment to introduce our speaking program of the day before we go into our break and free time. Our speakers today, we have Leader or Dreamer by TM Young, CTM Chokchai with The Moon Festival, and we have The Painting Collection by DTM Chula. So please enjoy your break, take your time to discuss and enjoy. We're kind of like going with the lobby concept here today. You don't have to leave if you don't want to, right? I'm going to use the restroom and get some water and stuff, but I'll see you around.
DTM Pichai,
Thomas.
can you be a personal narrator for the DTM Chulak CL10 persuasive speed, 8 to 10 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes.
Yes, persuasive speed.
Persuasive.
Professor Chulak. Yes.
Okay, that right. Okay, I can do that.
Thank you very much.
Who's the general evaluator today?
It's a general evaluation rather than a general evaluation. It's open to the public at large and anybody who came from the other Zoom meeting.
Oh, so somebody come from the other meeting to now the general evaluator. Okay. I think we had about six. I think we had about 6 of us at the other meeting.
Ah, you see.
For about 15 minutes. Quite interesting.
I think it may have been just simply access code. One had an access code and the other hadn't.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the couple of people that didn't come over. I mean,
but that must be because of you, Trevor.
Possibly I talked them out of coming over. Who knows? I was begging them to come over. Maybe that was the wrong approach.
Okay. People will never believe you're here. You must come over, right?
Well, I don't know, but yeah, it's just a shame when we've lost a couple of people from this meeting. And, you know, Lame Tong is a little bit of a struggling club at that, you know, so we can't afford to lose people.
Well, let me tell you, I have a malware item on my PC now at the moment called Search Marquee. Now, this has taken over my Mac. And what happens is if I do any search at all, it automatically takes me to a Search Marquee box. This is the irritating thing. And if somebody sends me something with an embedded link, I click on that, it takes me to Search Marquee search box again. And so what you need to do generally is don't forget about getting some sort of software or system that is fairly robust. And if you want to go and select another browser, don't. Stick with your default browser that was set up for your machine. That would be okay, you know. But that's what's happened. I've got Search Marquee malware on my bloody PC as of 6 hours ago. And it's
well, you know, on that point, you know what I just found out? That the program on my computer can't be even updated. It's some old bloody Vista thing or something. So
the machine was probably, from a hardware point of view.
Yeah. Well, the point now is that a lot of people can't do what they want to do with me on my computer. So I actually have to upgrade completely. In other words, toss my computer out, and I'm getting a new custom one built now. I just didn't realize.
Don't toss it out. Just strip it out of all the unnecessary stuff and give it to a poor family that can use the text editor, spreadsheet, etc., and educate themselves.
Now, I got someone downstairs, a German lady downstairs that can build computers.
Oh my God!
She's not only an onliner, like a, what do you call those people that get online? A streamer. She's not only a streamer, but she can actually, not a screamer, a streamer, and she can build computers. So I thought, wow, away you go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She'll fix it. no
I
trouble.
want the latest and the greatest. So I'm going to have to learn how to use it again, I guess.
Well, there's such a thing as creeping featureism, where you get 10,000 million apps, of which only 3 are
Yeah.
useful. So be careful of that.
Well, the only other way out of this is that I pay a secretary to sit beside me on everything, so that every time I'm online, she could sit beside me and twiddle all the dials and put me where I need to be and put me in the picture, and away I go. That would be good. And particularly with pathways, I really need a secretary to sit beside me for that one.
With a brain, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
I don't know if I have a brain, but I can help.
You're like super brain compared to some of us.
No,
With
dude, there
computers.
are others out there where it's like incomprehensible. Yeah, but thank you very much for lightening the mood and keeping it chill, guys. That's the purpose of our jokes and our recess. It's very good for all of these kinds of resets. Just as a quick update, STD here, it's that in the beginning of our other meeting, just sharing, Kunspot was talking about the cost of living in upcountry Thailand as being a core issue these days, and just sharing that in our lobby discussion. If you guys could share later in your GE time what you guys talked about and did, that'd be great. And again, apologies for real. Yes, I will be better about that stuff later. I know that's something I got to work on. The second thing I'd like to say here as we go into our speeches is thank you, ladies, for being here. Some research I've been doing is that a company has 70% ladies working there, and it's like really successful. It's like $1 billion company. So like, thank you for being here. All right. Yes. All right. You give us all a reason for being here. All right. That's Kunchulak's line. Okay. All right. We have our next speech, which is a leadership pathway 4 in leadership development by TM Young, Leaders and Dreamers. And I'll have him take it away whenever he's ready. And then our timer is already ready to go. Thank you very much.
I wanted to be Thailand Prime Minister. I talked to myself. I talked to myself when I was very young. And at the time, I even did not know what is required to be Thailand Prime Minister. I wanted to lead people as Barack Obama. When I was no job, when I even didn't know what is public speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I would like to share with you some of my experience about leadership experience, or probably my dreaming leadership experience. I love to lead people because I think to lead people require good people, or for people who got a better ability. That means that one should be full of skill. So I try hard to be a better people. But I like to tell you some story. It's very funny, and it was upset to me because I didn't make it. When I was 15 years old, I was a student in high school. Sorry to say that, I was very popular. I was very good in sport. I was very good in study. I always number one. So people in that school, they know me. One day, they have to vote for president in that school. I didn't put my name to be any candidate, but my friend, he put my name in there. Then the time to vote. Before to vote, teacher asked all of you have to speak to the audience to show what you want to do for this school. So I got up to the stand and I said to them, don't choose me. I'm very shy. I cannot be your leader. And what happened? It was end up, they chose me to be the president. And I am a president of that school. And I got my team to work for me. But I never, ever lead people, or I never, ever to be a leader for them. At that time, when I thought about that, I always upset for what I did. At the time, I was too young, probably. At the time, I was too shy, probably. But I think probably I didn't know that. That time should be the place or time for me to practice to be a better people. But I didn't know that. If I know that, I would do it better. When I grow up, did I have something similar? Yes. That I fulfill to be a leader? Let's see another way. I got a chance to be a leader again. This time I was 32 years old. I was at overseas, got a chance to run Thai restaurant shop. Before I running this shop, I thought that I should be like a big boss. To be a leader, I have to use my finger to tell people you have to do what I want you to do. But in reality, it's not like that. I could not do that. I treat my staff as friends, as family. I act like I put myself into their shoes. Because we are together, we help each other. But sometimes when I put myself to their shoe too much, the shoe is by me. Did I stack them? Did I scare to do that? I do this way. If something happens, I give them a chance. I try to get them to correct. But if it's impossible for them, I get them to come and talk to them. Maybe this job is not good for you. And we separate with compromising way. That's what my leader experience. And recently, I have tried to do something. I have tried to lead something in Thailand. Or you might say, no, you should not say that. You might choose, you have tried to be a dreamer again. You should say, you dreaming to do that again. But for me, dreamer is what I can do. Some people, dreamer is dreamer. But for me, if I think this is I can do, that means I could do. If Barack Obama, he can do, he got 2 legs, he got 2 hands. If he got 3 legs or 3 hands, probably I could not do. So this is my experience to be a leader. So what about you? For me, this is leadership experience or not? Or this is dreaming people experience or not? Let's see. I don't know. But what about you? What would you like to lead people, what would you like to dream as me? Back to you.
Such a heartfelt story about a personal experience in leadership with transition, Cab. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Leading straight into our next speech here on level 3 of the pathway storytelling, we have CTM Chokchai working on the Moon Festival. The purpose of his speech here is something that he really was hoping to share and was preparing me for. And so I'm going to go ahead and share that as well today. Just a moment, I'll pull it up, sorry. All right. The purpose is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. The evaluators, that's the panel here, is that we're focusing on using stories in a speech or creating and using any type of story, personal, well-known fiction, or one of his or her creation. The Moon Festival by CTM Chokchai. Whenever you're ready.
金钟节快乐 Wishing all of you a very happy Mid-Autumn Festival. Toastmaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen. This Saturday will be Chinese Moon Festival again. Wow! I still remember when I was young in the Chinatown of Thailand, in the Moon Festival, they will have the table decorating so beautiful for worshipping the moon. And we must go to Talat Noi to see the table, the decorating table. It's something that Chinese in Thailand can remember well. Do you know why in China they call Moon Festival as the Bull Festival? Because in this festival, it's come from many names, and you can know Moon Festival with the name of Moon Cake Festival, Mid-Autumn Festival, Chinese Valentine Festival, Victory Festival, and Just Rabbit Festival. When you call in other name, you will have the other novel behind the story. Mid-Autumn Festival is the second important festival in China after the Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year does have 8 public holiday. Mid-Autumn China Festival have 3 public holiday. We call Mid-Autumn China Festival because Chinese think it is the time that there is the full moon and the big full moon of the year. We have the bright full moon, the very beautiful full moon, and is it the time for family to reunion? Because China has a big country, people go to work in other province, and in this holiday, it is the time for gathering. They will come back to join the family. They will have the dinner together, and family come back. Moon Festival come from the novel of Chang Yi and Chang'e Angel. When I was young, I heard the name of Chang'e Angel, but I don't know the origin. I just know the origin from Moon Festival. At the past, they have a lot of sun. In one upon a time, they have 10 sun in the sky, and 10 sun brightening the sunshine at the same time. the world was extremely hot. People died. The people was suffering. Then the emperor ordered the arrow man named Chang Yi. Chang Yi make the talk to the son that you should come on one by one, but the son did not agree. So Chang Yi shooting his arrow to the sun. The first son, boom. The second son, boom. Chang Yi shoot the arrow to nine sons and have the only last son left. Chang Yi have saved the world, and the Mother of the Heaven come and give Chang Yi immortal medicine, immortal magic pills. Chang Yi really happy. Chang Yi keep the magic pills and go home, see his wife, very beautiful wife Chang'e. And they know that immortal pills have just only for one person, and they too don't want to leave each other. They want to stay each other. So they negotiate. So they make the decision that they will not eat the immortal pills, and they keep the immortal pill in his home. That night, the thief come and want to take this magic pills. Chang Yi is outside, and Chang'e has know that he have to protect the pills, but she cannot fight with the thief, so she eats the pill. And after that, she fall into the sky, and she become one part of the moon. That's why we can see the shadow of the lady in the moon. That is Chang'e angel. When Chang Yi come back and know that Chang'e go to the moon, in this day, he bring the food to worship the moon in this day, and people do it until it become moon festival, and it is moon cake. Moon cake is loud and makes the family come back to stay together. When we call that Chinese Valentine Day, it comes from the story of a man who loved with the angel, and finally Mother Angel ordered that just only one day of the year that they can come to meet each other. So the man going die and born to be one star, and the lady born to be one star, and they travel around the sky, and just only one day, Chinese Valentine Day, they come back to meet each other. So do you know that Moon Festival has a lot of names, and one name is Victory Day, because it is the time that Chinese win Mongolia's army. Ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday is Moon Festival Day, and I wish that all of you Jin Zhong Jie Kuai Le, Happy Chinese Moon Day. Thank you very much.
What an incredible story. It's one that feels familiar. That concept of two people and that restriction of only being able to meet at a special time. Thank you for sharing. You hopeless romantic. Okay. Okay. All right. We have, moving into our final speech of today, we have DTM Chulak with the painting collection. It says episode 1, manual CL10. And that's going to be something we're waiting. And he was already practicing the screen sharing before, and he's ready to go, sir.
I hope that I can still do it. Timekeeper, please. The first screen at 5 minutes, and then 8, 9, 10 normally. Okay, so that this is the way when you think of the something you want to talk and you don't have time to prepare. So it's my way like this. Okay. So let me try to show the screen first, whether I can do it or not. Can you see the picture? Can someone see the picture?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. So I didn't get the screen yet. Okay, let me try. Oh, I think I'm the expert. Wait. Let me see. So I will try to share the screen. Wait. How to share the screen? Wait. How? I think I'm expert already. Wait. Sharing the screen. How to share the screen?
It is on your iPad or your computer, your notebook.
iPad. Let's see.
You have to select your painting first.
Okay, now. Okay, now.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry about that. Okay, you see it? You see or not yet?
We
Have
can
you
see
seen the
now.
photo?
Yep.
Have
It
you
is
seen?
the mountain and sea, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay,
Yep.
then I will, okay. Okay, I will just skip the details. Toastmaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen. In my life, my work is so hectic. So I need to find somewhere to relieve. I need to find somewhere to get me out of stress. And the best way I found is happily. I enjoy the poem and the painting. And also I know how to sing the song along. When I watch the beautiful painting, one of the poet writing, Angkan Kalayanapong, writer and the national artist, he talked in his poem, I use the sky to be my blanket. At night, I drink the star. I eat the star as my food. I drink the dewdrop as my drink, so that I can create problem to give to the world in the morning. That is Angkan Kalayanapong. Okay, I love his poem very much. And at the same time, I enjoy the painting and the song. So when I see this painting, I don't have time to go to sea, but I imagine that I am on that boat. You see the vessel there? I'm on that boat and I have my broken heart and I let the feeling go. Then I sing the song. Like a dream taken from the dreamer, like a steamer sailing out to sea, like the sinking sun when day is done, my love is gone from me. Then I let my heart go with the song, and I feel very impressive with the painting. Then come to the next one. This is the rice field. So I think of the Thai song when I watch this. This is the song about the farmer. Yeah. Don't look down upon the farmer. His face faced the ground, his back faced the sky. He worked so hard to feed us, to let us have grain, let us have rice to eat. So when I sing this song, I feel very impressive with the painting. Then come to the next one. I think of the Navy song. The Navy song, Sinking. It said that sea is my home, sea is my land, the wording of the song. Then I shall spend all my life to protect this sea for my countrymen and for my people. And then when I sing this song, then I feel so impressive. I spend all the blood in my body in order to protect the sea for my people. Then the next one, when I see this song, when I see this photo, I think of the rice field. Then I sing the song about the rice field. No, I see this golden field, and then I feel that my heart is with the girl in the golden field. I love this place and like to stay in the rice field. So it's the song that makes this painting much more impressive. I try not to sing in Thai because I want to make it in English. So I give you the rhythm, and I think you know that what song it is. Then the next one. This is the cottage. Okay. So I think of this cottage in the forest is just like the palace in the jungle. I have everything just like the palace. I have all happiness with this. So the song will bring me to the written and to the meaningful. So even though it's a small cottage, but I live like a king. I love it. Then I enjoy it so much. Then come to the lotus. Then I think of the other song about the lotus. I roll my boss. I wash the lotus, the bottom one and the opening one. Then my mind, would like to pick one, and then I feel it's a pity. So I delay and I try with another one. And at last I miss both, and then I have to roll my boat away. This is the meaning of the song. So when I see the lotus with the song, it's so much meaningful. You agree or not? Then come to this one. You see up there on the hill, the monastery. Then when I see the monastery, ทั่ววัดวาอารามทั่วเขตนิคามเหลืองงามยามมองใกล้ไกลสีจีวรสงฆ์อันสดใสออกโปรดสัตว์ไปให้ชนพ้นบาปตามเคย Seeing the monastery, let me thinking of the priest, the yellow dress of the priest in the temple. In order to find calmness, to teach people to get away from the sin and find happiness. So this song will bring my mind away with happiness. So this is the poet writer that I love very much. That is Angkan Kalayanapong. So I think if we have all this, the poet, the songs, the painting in mind, you can enjoy much more. I don't say the time size, so I don't know how much time I use because I'm still very new with this. Okay, I get out of this. I hope that I could do it. Okay, so the time still in the yellow. Okay, I go on. So this helped me a lot. People ask, Chula, you are 76, but you didn't have to dye your hair. How come? Because I never have stress. The stress or the seriousness will make you get old very fast. You like to be young like me and don't dye your hair? Just follow me. Love the painting, collect the painting, sing the song, learn the poet, and you enjoy it. Toastmaster of the day.
These three together and the final closing there make me think of the levels and layers. Seek meaning, not what is expedient. That means look for something that's meaningful, not just what's quick and easy. We have the first part where it's leader or dreamer moving into storytelling. And then the last and final was really truly interpretation, right? And that's where you're connecting music and art and poetry together. It's amazing how it all comes together. It's really cool. As Toastmaster of the Day, it's my honor to now move into the meeting evaluation section, where we're going to do it by panel today, which is something that we're experimenting as a club. And I find it to be great because nobody has to do evaluation forms. Okay. Yes. So just to open up the general evaluation session here, I'd love to give the honor to the person who generally takes it on. And that's going to be Kunchulak, right? And please feel free to open up with a few comments, limiting to a table topic type response, right? 1 or 2 minutes, just feeling what you liked about the meeting and, potentially what could be improved in your style, right? And then we'll move on to other people here as they feel natural in here. And I'll invite DTM Pichai as well. But Kunchulak, please take it away, sir.
So you want me to do first the evaluation?
Kun Chulak, he generally takes our general evaluation session. So a couple minutes on how the meeting went today would be our.
No, I am doing the personal evaluation for True Luck. That is what I was told from the very beginning. So-
Yes, please.
Okay,
I'm
clear. All
listening
right.
to you.
Great, great. We'll move straight into that then.
So
Yeah,
you want me to do it right away or what?
Sorry, can I clarify? What I understand is the first evaluator would be me on the first speech. The second evaluator would be DTM Pichai, and the remaining meeting would be evaluated generally by everyone here. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
That's correct. Let's follow the flow.
All right, so shall I start?
Yes, please.
Okay. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and our guest, and Toastmaster Young, thank you very much for your speech, first of all. I liked how you started telling us a story, but primarily, I want to be Thailand's Prime Minister. Good start. Got me? And then you told me at 15, you didn't want to take it on, you know, the leader position. Then at 32, you were a restaurant manager and you thought, I'm going to be the big boss. But then you said to yourself, compromise. And then you ended up telling us that, look, I think in many ways that there's nothing wrong with dreaming about being a leader, being somebody like Barack Obama, for example. I like that. So let me make some recommendations to you. The title, I would always say, make it something that we don't quite know what you're talking about. Why not? I have a dream. I have a dream, for example. I would suggest that you structure your speech, maybe talking about, let me tell you about my dream and where I am today, and linking your 15-year-old, 32-year-old, and today, as it were. I think that might help in your flow. I wouldn't say, let me tell you a story. I would just go straight into, you know, I'm going to whatever. And I would like to see more vocal variety and hand gestures. So for example, when you were 15, when I was 15, I was great at sport, you know, I studied a lot and hey, people like me. Wow. At 32, I began to realize life is different. I need to step up. I need to recognize compromise and then da type of thing, you know. So that may help us get involved in essentially your emotional journey. And my last comment would be, I liked your call to action very much. Your leadership experience. Is it actually a dream? If you dream, can you achieve? And of course, you're basically telling us that you're demonstrating that a dreamer can be a leader, just like Barack Obama, etc. So again, very well done. Really enjoyed your speech. More vocal variety, more hand gestures, and pull us in by a title that causes us to ask ourselves, what is he going to be talking about? Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, PE1. That's Mark about that president. It's really good. Vice President, the Prime Minister. It's very clear. Thank you. Moving on into PE2 here. Like you said there, that was going to be Kun Pichai, yes?
True Luck. How about Chok Chai?
Yes, who is
The first one is Toastmaster Young. I'm doing the evaluation for DTM True Luck. So
Got
I
it.
should be the third evaluator, right?
Yes.
The second evaluator will be.
That's what I'm trying to determine here.
So you want me to do the evaluation now for True Luck?
Well, right now here, did we determine who was going to be PE2 today?
No, we didn't actually.
We can do the panel. We can do the panel.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay, great. So just to go in chronological order, looking at the second speech about storytelling here, we'll just open up to the panel of how they felt that CTM Chok Chai's speech was today. And the floor is open to all of our members today.
Open for all members. I did not really pay much attention to the whole speech, just only concentrate on DTM Chulak's speech. So probably might not be able to catch all the things that the CTM Chok Chai story. So what I can say is that he is a good storyteller anyway. That is what I think. Number two is he has done a lot of homework for us all, which is real worthwhile for us to listen to. That means that there is a value of the story he told us. So I appreciate his hard work and also his homework for the whole thing. But I will be doing the evaluation quite intensively for DTM Chulak because I really put down quite a lot of notes on that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the floor is open for one or two more comments on Kun Chok Chai's speech today.
I think Kun Chok Chai improved a great deal. Now you can tell all the story, and it's very good to follow because your sequence of speaking and your confidence improved a great deal. So I think it's always good to listen to you. I enjoy it. Yeah, Trevor.
I got a little bit confused, unfortunately. From a slow listening Australian point of view, I didn't really understand the story. And I think part of misunderstanding the story is because I've never heard it before. I mean, I've never heard of the moon anything before, the mooncake celebration. So when you delve into a little bit of fantasy, it's really hard for my ears when we're talking about ancient things in a fantasy situation. I don't quite get it. So I think we needed to slow down a bit and get a nice logical sequence in that speech so that I actually could understand it, you know, from a world audience point of view. I think from a Thai audience point of view, no problem. They would probably understand it. But unfortunately for me, I've never heard the story ever, never, ever. Flat out knowing what a mooncake is, let alone the story about it. So I just think somehow we've got to slow down and make the story a little bit more hearable in some nice sequence so that we can really understand the chain of events that led up to the festival from a long time ago. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, panel evaluators, for your adaptation today. We will move on straight in.
Can I add on for the CTM Chok Chai? For his speech, congratulations, you have done a very well, good job. You have done a lot of researches as mentioned by DTM Chulak. But there is one thing that I am a timer, and then your speech is 7 minutes and 34 seconds. So it's exceeding, but it doesn't matter. But what I noticed that your message, you put too many message. You have a lot of things to tell us. However, you can brief in some segment, and as competent Toastmaster Trevor mentioned, yes, the audience, we have Thai people, Chinese, and foreigners. Then you have to know the audience, then explain slowly on what is the full moon festival or moon cake festival. Is the tradition here in Thailand or in China or in Thailand for Chinese people. Explain more on that so that you can go and you don't have to go deep into many details like that. Make it short. Yeah, but your story is very good. I learned a lot from you. Thank you so much.
Please feel free.
Go ahead, Mr. Sabot. Your turn.
My turn.
You speak.
I will be very, very short, but I have to say that this is something a little bit different from what I heard at this time, because I think that it has too many subplots in that, and then the audience will be led to think more than one story in this. And then I don't think with your limited time, you should choose what you want the audience to understand. I have to tell you that you are a good storyteller. And in some clubs that I went, I always tell, when they ask me that, who is a rising star in Toastmaster? I said, no problem, it's Kun Chok Chai. But this story, you have too many subplots. And the plot that was told in many clubs, if you go to some other clubs, it will be only they put something in the cake for the unite of the Chinese people to be against the Mongolian. So that is the story that if you today, tomorrow, if you go to some other club, it will be only this. But when you say something about angels, about 9, about 10, or about that, it makes me feel that you have done a lot of research. But you see, we have Thomas here, who just has a new lady prime minister. We have Trevor, we have somebody who may not really understand this. I am a Chinese. I went to Talat Noi that you mentioned also when I was a school student. So I have to say that if you can cut some of the subplot, it might make your story more interesting. But I always adore you, and I always think that you have done a lot of research, and you are one of the rising star in Toastmaster, according to a person like me who attends so many clubs. Sorry for my directness. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much for that well-rounded evaluation, everyone. Smooth-ish. Okay, moving into the last one here, the detailed evaluation of Kun Chulak's speech today by DTM Pichai. Take it away, sir, whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Toastmaster of the day. Today, I have listened to the speech given by somebody who has got the experience to tell us about it. Normally, you see people who persuade by using a book, by using some quotes, some sentences. Those are the things written for them to do so. But here, I think it's more like a real experience, something that I appreciate very much because it's really quite an intensive collection of all the paintings and come up with the songs and the story all about it, which are really well worthwhile to prove to the audience that I am not bullshitting, but it's true. That is why I have given you all the whole facts. What is important is when I judge a person who is a good speaker, there will be quite an areas that I will just come to that conclusion. Number one is he must have the knowledge of the subject he's talking about. That is number one. Number two is he has a reputation. I'm quite sure he has a reputation because he's doing well with his business. And also he has a very good business standing in the society. Number three, the art of delivery. He can come up with all the paintings, songs, and things that go together well. So the art of delivery is perfect. Last but not the least, I appreciate his honesty in giving this speech. All in all, I'm quite sure that these are the things not so easy to come from a person who is going to persuade you to do something. Because to persuade means he wants to inspire you. He wants to convince you. And the last thing to do is he wants all of you to take action. That is to get rid of your stress by using the way he told you. And that is really a good value to the audience. Things to improve might be just only you may have got to be more familiar with the way you handle your PowerPoints or your screen. If you can do it well, probably that will really help you to become a more professional speaker. So if you start with the wrong PowerPoints, probably that might not be a good thing for being a good professional speaker. So if you can keep that in good order, the whole thing will be perfect. Thanks a lot.
Thank you that I could survive today. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Okay.
Such great evaluations today. And we're moving in now into our counters report here. I have on the itinerary CTM Chokai. Are you okay with handling the counter?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Is something we utter when we don't know what to say, and it makes our speech become very boring, and it can interrupt the audience. So when we know ourselves that we are going to make just pause a little bit, and you don't make your speech will become better and better. Tonight, everyone is excellent speaker, done the good job. I cannot catch any at all. So may I return the control to yes, for Master Paul.
Thank you very much. That moves us into our Better English segment of today, where I will focus on really only 3 points. The first one was a pronunciation point by personal evaluator Thomas. He said creeping, right? That rolling R, that ro inภาษา Thai, right? It's where it's the CRE. And if you guys can try practicing that, that will make you sound like Thomas, which is great. That's the first point today. Okay, creeping, right? Where you're integrating the good parts of both languages and playing a little bit. Point number 2 is going to be with a little grammar using the singular. To be a better person, to be a better person, one must, to be a better person, one must know, one must study, one must practice. It's one person. That's your pattern. Okay. For the number 3 meaning here is just an extension. It's using the word meaning and meaningful. I really like how we can say seek meaning. That's the thing we need. Seek meaning, something. Right? And then we say it is meaningful, just like it's beautiful. Meaningful and beautiful. Seek meaning. And we have that musical meaning and all kinds of beautiful speeches today and stories. Thank you very much. That's my Better English segment today. At the same time, I'll also relieve my duties of Toastmaster of the day and apologize. And thank you again, everybody, for making it still work. Okay, I'll leave it to President Young here to make closing remarks and invite anybody to speak. Thank you very much, everyone.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, please, everyone, give him a big round of applause. And today, this is another day that we have improved a lot. No one knows that how much we improve, but we learn from each other. And every day we learn more. And tonight, please help me to adjourn this meeting. I would like to close the meeting. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, before you close the meeting, can I suggest something?
Yes.
It was the second time already that our small group came early and have to wait, and then we didn't know that the room changed. So why don't you put into the program next time, having only one, and then give us the right number so that we don't go to the other room. So please take the program sheet out and fill your number in so that we can enjoy the meeting since the beginning. Otherwise, 4 or 5 of us waiting, and we thought that there's no meeting today. There was no meeting today. Okay.
If I
I
may
really
here,
agree with Thomas didn't Chulak because at the first time I cannot join the meeting, and when I come to live group, I just know that's what happened. Okay, thank you.
so that brings up a few questions for me on process. I'm still a new member relatively. It's my understanding that we have a chat group of 21 people, and those are the main people who come to our club. We also have a chat group with 100 people, and that's everybody connected to Lamtong Toastmasters. From what I understand is that there is a message that we send that's for speakers, theme, dates, and all relevant information. And then when somebody updates it, they copy it and then add in their details, right? So that's the system that Pichai was, or Kun Pipat was using, and it was something that I thought was normal. Is that correct or not correct?
Because I was absent for many meetings because of sickness, I would like to know, firstly, I have set the Zoom ID number, fixed Zoom ID with the same passcode is LTC. I'm not sure whether that Zoom meeting, the Zoom meeting can be used or locked. We all can log in or not. And why this time I saw your message with the new Zoom ID, then I log in, I follow from that. So I'm not sure why we changed the Zoom ID today or the other days. I'm not sure.
Krobo, I think this one is where we're dealing with the Zoom bug. That's the issue here. Like, it's where we have a user account for the club, and then that's mainly used by one person. But then we had President Young take over that account and starting the meetings. But then there was a difficulty from transferring or making a co-host from that position. And I think that's where the bug is, right? And so the quick fix to that, right, was going to be using another room. Yes, and that was something that came up in the last meeting, Cub.
Okay, then we talk together, Toastmaster Young and Toastmaster Paul, after we adjourn the meeting. Can we still on, and then we share the screen to log into the district Zoom account, so we know which one, huh? Okay. And shall we have a group photo and also comments from our guests? President, please go on.
Okay, all right, we'll do the group photo real quick. Okay, all right.
Yeah, okay.
This is the theme here, is like, we made it. Okay, we made it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, all right.
Some of us didn't make it. That were in the other room. They did not make it here, right?
True.
Don't tell me we made it.
True.
One thing,
A couple people.
sorry, Toastmaster Natta, would you like to say something, please? Because not Cha. Yes, sorry.
Natta, yes. What's the question? Sorry.
Would you like to say about our meeting today? Because I saw you write your hands up.
Oh, no. I was taking photos. I was raising my hand. That's all. Yeah. I enjoyed my time, so. Yeah.
I just met you, Kun Natta. This is your second time or third time visiting our club?
Actually, this is my second time because Toastmaster Chokchai sent me the link. Was like, okay, let's join Lam Thong. So yes, here I am. So very good, active member now.
I think that you should do some speech next time. Would you like to do that? Icebreaker.
I already joined another meeting, so I'll just focus on one for now. But yes, I enjoy me like coming to Lam Thong. It's always fun and casual. I was with Toastmasters for last week, so I know there was an issue with the meeting. But overall, I'm like I enjoy this. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. So I would like to everyone to adjourn this meeting together. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.